Hello guys, this is the Yamaha EMX 512 SC powered mixer. It has a lot of great features. I'm going to show you a couple of them today that will be very useful when you use some powered speakers like the K8s, K10s, K12s, or for this application the K-Sub. So on the back you have these powered outputs. And those are the ones that you want to send to unpowered speakers, like the Yamaha speakers that that come with this system that the church owns. I believe this connection over here is this 1/4 inch is not operable, so you'd have to use the speak-on connector. This one works fine, but what you do in these situations is you come out of that with some speaker cable, and you go right into your speakers, and it does a great job with that. The cool thing about this too, this particular unit, depending on how you set the front, you can either use this for 2 main speakers and use this side and this side to connect 2 different main speakers, or you can set this up to do main speakers and monitors by flipping the switch on the front of it, and then you can send this to your mains, and then you can send this to your monitors. So you can power 2 monitors off of this and 2 mains off of this. You would send out 1 signal or 1 speaker cable, and then you just jump to the other speaker cable. So that's pretty easy. Everyone probably is very familiar with that. But the cool thing I want to show you about this is it does have unpowered main outputs and monitor outputs. So you're able right here to send this signal to some powered speakers like K8s, K10s, or this K-Sub, which I own. I used it this past weekend, and I sent out of this mono output, this main out, I sent it to this sub, and I plugged it right in there, and it had a great tone. So again, all you do is you take the speaker here, and you take one of these 1/4 inch instrument cables, and you just come right out of that main output there into this K-Sub. The reason why it's important to take note of this is that this is an unpowered signal that is sent out, and that's perfectly safe to send to a powered speaker like the K-Sub. However, you never, under any circumstance, do you want to come out of any of these outputs into a powered speaker, because you will damage the speaker. It's not designed for that. It'll burn up the amp most likely. So you don't want to do that. You want to use these main outputs that are the signal, line signal, and it sounds really good like this, sending it that way. And I have tried to use. I've come out of this cable into a direct box and then used the XLR cable into these, but it didn't have as much line signal. It wasn't as powerful. It didn't sound as good. So I used this 1/4 inch out and go right into it. Also, you have this monitor out that you could send that to a powered speaker, and you're going to use. Then you would use these monitor knobs here to be able to change how much is sent to the monitors. All right. As I said earlier, you have 2 settings on this. You can do left and right, where 500 watts is going to the left side, 500 watts is going to the right side, or you can do this where you got main left and right, where you got 500 watts is going to your mains, 500 watts is going to your monitors. But you would have to excuse me, you would have to use the back outputs to send to your monitors in that configuration. So if you got some powered monitors, if you wanted to use K8s, K10s, anything like that for monitors, you would just come out of here, and then that would control the monitor volume. I want to show you one other thing about this. It's pretty cool, and that is this foot switch option where it says foot switch effect on and off. You can change, you can turn the foot switch on and off by having a damper pedal for a keyboard. So I happen to have an extra one. I plugged it in here, and as you can see, I'm pressing it. I just turn it off and turn it back on. So that's a great option to have, especially when you're going to be doing some talking and you don't want the effect on your voice when you're just communicating with the audience. So anyhow, that's a couple of features about this unit, and it's a great little mixer, and hope this was instructional. Hope it helped out. Have a great day.